What if the shape of your face, your jawline, your cheekbones, even how attractive you look, is not as genetic as you've been told? What if your facial bones, yes, bones, can actually move, grow, and remodel throughout your life? Without surgery? Sounds unbelievable, right? Then let me show you something that almost no one talks about. Take a look at this 10-year-old boy. Strong jawline. Great cheekbones. A face that most parents would be proud of. Now look at him at 17. His cheeks flattened. His chin receded. His jawline disappeared. He developed a slight hook in his nose. This isn't a small change. This is an entirely different face. If this was genetics, why would his body build a handsome face for 10 years? And then suddenly reverse direction? What changed? Around age 10, he got a pet gerbil. He was allergic. His nose clogged constantly, and he became a habitual mouth breather. To breathe, he had to part his lips, drop his tongue down, keep his mouth open. This seems small, but it changed the direction of his facial growth. And the result? A weaker, longer, flatter, less attractive face, engineered not by genes, but by habit. Now look at these two brothers, Ben and Quentin. Ben has a longer, flatter face. Quentin's face has grown forward, fuller cheeks, better jawline, more balanced proportions. Most people assume Quentin just got better genetics. But here's the twist. They are identical twins. They share 100% the same DNA. So why do they look so different? Because Ben had traditional orthodontic. Quentin was treated using orthotropics, developed by Dr. John Mew. Orthotropics focuses on guiding the face to grow forward, instead of downward. DNA didn't change. Habits did. And the face followed. Here's a young girl treated by Dr. Kevin Boyd. He advanced her maxilla, the entire mid-face, without surgery. Her cheekbones lifted. Her under-eye area filled out. Her jawline sharpened. Another case from Dr. Mike Mew shows a girl whose maxilla moved forward using appliances, not surgery. Her face became more defined, more symmetrical, more attractive. These transformations prove something shocking. The bones of the face are not fixed. They respond to pressure, even in adulthood. Why? Because the facial bones are connected by sutures, fibrous joints that remain flexible for most of your life. Some of them don't fuse until your 60s or 70s. That means new bone can grow, and old bone can shift. Dr. Felix Liao, author of 6-Foot Tiger, 3-Foot Cage, explains. The potential for maxillofacial redevelopment is alive even late in adult life. We see dramatic changes when muscles stop working, when facial nerves are damaged, when facial muscles waste away, when one side of the face stops receiving proper signals. Bones literally warp under pressure, or lack of pressure. Dr. Mike Mew even shows a woman whose facial bones shifted dramatically because of a muscle disease. This wasn't a bone disease. It was a muscle problem, and it reshaped her bone structure. If muscle loss can worsen your face, then targeted muscle forces can improve it. Here are real adult transformations. Cases from the Orthotropics YouTube channel. Cases from Dr. John Mew's clinic. Research by Professor G. Dave Singh. In Singh study, 12 adults, ages 19 to 26, followed orthotropic principles for 1 year. What happened? The jawlines became sharper. The faces grew shorter and more forward. The cheekbones appeared higher. Facial angles changed measurably. Even after removing eyeliner, lighting, or camera angle differences, the facial changes are real. The conclusion of the research. Facial appearance can be improved non-surgically in adults. Dr. John Mew's tropic premise is simple but powerful. Keep the tongue on the roof of the mouth. Keep the lips sealed. Keep the teeth lightly touching. 4 to 8 hours per day. Sounds too easy. But consider this. The tongue is a large, powerful muscle. Pressing it against the palate for hours a day exerts constant upward and forward pressure on the maxilla. Over years, this can shape the face like slow, gentle orthodontic. Most dramatic changes come from appliances. But 3 natural examples exist. A young man who transformed his face between age 15 to 21. Meganx Rose on YouTube, whose cheekbones and jawline strengthened. Astrosky, whose maxilla appears to have grown forward significantly from age 16 to 22. These are not perfect scientific evidence, but they show what correct posture can do, especially during growth. Dr. Kevin Boyd points out something shocking. In ancient skulls and traditional cultures, crooked teeth are extremely rare. Yet in today's world, 2 out of 3 Americans have malocclusion. Only 5% have a known genetic cause. So where does the other 60% come from? Not genetics. Lifestyle. In 1939, dentist Weston Price traveled to isolated populations around the world. He compared traditional diets, modern diets. Everywhere he went, the pattern was identical. Traditional diets produced wide faces and straight teeth. Modern diets produced narrow faces and crooked teeth. Same genetics. Different environment. Different faces. He saw this in Swiss villagers, Inuit families, Native American tribes, Polynesians, Aborigines, Andeans. When these groups adopted modern processed foods, their children's faces changed within 1 generation. Anthropologist Clark Spencer Larson explains that agriculture changed everything. Cooking pots made food softer, porridge, mush, stews. These required almost no chewing. Less chewing, weaker muscles, narrower jaws, crowded teeth. Ancient skulls show extreme tooth wear. Their teeth were used like tools. Our food is so soft, our jaws barely get a workout. The result? Smaller mouths. Less bone. Less space for teeth. Weaker facial structure. Your face is shaped by how hard you chew. When babies wean onto soft foods, they keep a sucking swallow pattern. But chewing hard food creates a different swallow, one that presses the tongue against the palate, expands the dental arch, trains proper oral posture. We swallow around 600 times a day, applying about 2 pounds of force. If the tongue pushes up, the arch widens. If the tongue stays low, the cheeks push teeth inward, crowding. It's that simple. In the 1980s, Dr. Egil Harvold did a famous experiment. He blocked monkeys' noses with silicone plugs. This forced them to breathe through their mouths. The result? Narrower jaws, smaller dental arches, crooked incisors, elongated faces, tongues resting low. Exactly what we see in modern humans. The conclusion? The face follows function. Change the function, change the face. So is your face 100% genetic? Absolutely not. Genes provide a blueprint. But your habits, breathing, posture, chewing, sleeping, swallowing, and nutrition determine how that blueprint is built. Your face is far more moldable than you think. And you can reshape it. For worse or for better.